Hello everyone and welcome! I am Rabbit and this is my playthrough of Jade Cocoon, Story of the Tamamayu. And it's official, I now live in Colorado and oh my gosh, the whole moving process for the last couple of days has been so frenetic and chaotic and just, really exhausting. But we're here, we're still surrounded by tons of boxes and bags, so the unpacking is not over, but I'm just glad that we're here. What has kind of been fucking with me though has been the time change, because now we're on mountain time, so I literally have been waking up at like 3 or 4 a.m. and going to bed at like 7 or 8 p.m. so I gotta get my body back into the swing of things, but I'm sure you guys don't really fucking care about that. What I want to do is I actually am going to be re-recording something that I shot the day before we moved, but I just got a lot of background noise because of things being moved. So what we are going to do, and I mentioned this on my Facebook page, and if you aren't following me there, make sure you go there because I try to keep you guys updated on when I'm going to be posting videos or any delays that I'm experiencing, etc. But anyway, I said that we were going to go back to the Dragonfly Forest because when I was just kind of milling about trying to raise some money to get I don't remember, there was some kind of armor that I was wanting to buy for like 1,500 yen or whatever the currency is in this game. So I went back to the Dragonfly Forest and was trying to get just a bunch of minions to sell for the silk, or to turn into silk to sell. And then I ended up discovering some stuff, so we're gonna go and we're gonna do that. And it has been like 6 days since I've played this, so I might not know where I'm going. For that reason, I'll probably just pause the camera, and when we come back, I will take you guys where we need to go, and then we also will be visiting with Kikinak, so don't worry. I know a couple of you had been commenting on the last video or sending me messages that, oh, you need to go back and talk to Kikinak. We are going to take care of that in this video, so be right back and stay tuned. Welcome back, guys. This is about where we need to be to do one half of what I want to showcase for this video. So the first time I came here, I'm sure you guys remember, I had a hell of a time figuring out what the fuck this layout even was. But apparently you're supposed to, okay, if I can orient Levant here, there we go. So that should have opened a pathway back there. Oh my goodness. Yeah, it's gonna take me a little bit to get readjusted. I still feel like the controls to this game aren't very fluid at all, or at least the walking and running. So yeah, as you may recall, we weren't able to like walk around like this the first time I came down here, maybe like 2 or 3 videos ago. And I've already seen that douchebag, but there should be like a blue one. I found a new minion last time I was here, and then yeah, we'll get the little warp key or warp badge thing when we go and visit Kikinak. It's behind him. But anyway, I just wanted to show you this. And yeah, there he is. So I'll go ahead and catch this one, an OGI, however you're supposed to say it. Be right back. I believe that takes care of the last minion that we can find in this area. But that might be wrong. I'm thinking so, though. And then that door, I think we open by going up here? I cannot remember. The one that's in the middle, it's like barricaded. And another one of these guys. There we go. Alright, out of my way. Although, I believe, and I can't remember who said it, someone among like the 3 or 4 people who messaged me about the extra stuff that could be done here following our initial meeting with Kikinak, someone had mentioned that we do not want to come over here and grab that tablet that's like right in the pile of junk, because Kikinak will come and take it from you, so you have to come back for it later, which is fine with me. So I'm not sure if later we'll encounter a boss here or something, but anyway, I just wanted to show you guys that this is an area and we will be revisiting this in the future. So now I'm gonna go and we're gonna see Kikinak, and I'm going to finish up learning about him because he's gonna tell us quite a few new details, which I think are kind of fun. I didn't watch all of them, but I did. I fought him, I think, twice off camera before I decided to just go ahead and record this for you guys. Because I didn't initially know that this was here. Like I said at the beginning of this video, I came merely to catch minions in order to spin into silk to sell so that I could get the item that I wanted. So it ended up working out really well for me, but it was not what I initially intended. But anyway, I will just bring you guys back when we are about ready to visit with Kikinak. Here we are. And oh my goodness, I feel like I'm coming down with a cold or something. Oh, I never noticed that little bag here before. What is this? There's a bag filled with sweet-smelling powder on the ground. Sleep spores. Actually, I've been finding a lot of items. They've been dropped by the minions that I've been fighting, and I have not been paying attention to what they do. And maybe I have seen these before, but I don't even remember. Okay, so basically... interesting. Okay. So nothing really too special, but let's continue. And I think it's either here or... okay, yeah. It was in that area. If we blow our little whistle, we will summon Kikinak. But let me grab this. A necklace of jewels lies halfway buried in the ground, and that's the Dragonfly Warp. So I think that will bring us to where we just were a few minutes ago, where we found the new minion and the area that I had missed last time. At least I believe so. Let's just run down here really fast and see. Okay, yeah. So yeah, this is where it brings you. Again, I mean, this isn't that interesting right now, but the interesting part is going to come because we're going to fight Kikinak, and what's really cool about that is not only do you get to learn more about him, but you also have the opportunity to raise the levels of your minion that you choose to fight him with, so it's really, really neat. So we'll go ahead and do that. We have to blow our ocarina. Let me just position Levant here. Also, kind of cool, guys, while we were driving from Arkansas to Colorado, there is a city, it's either in the western side of Kansas or the eastern side of Colorado, but the town is called Levant, and it's spelled the same way, so, I mean, it's not really important, but I just thought I would share that with you guys, because I thought it was fucking awesome. And Andrew was like, really? You're impressed by that?
Isn't friendship great? I felt it, the proof of our friendship. Well, shall we begin?
Okay, Kikinak. So, we'll just defeat him really fast, and then he'll tell us something new and exciting. And we know that he hates fire, so we'll get Beyonce. And one of you had commented, I think it was Miles, that I need to merge Beyonce with something that gives her more speed. So as soon as I find something, I will do that. So thank you again, guys, for all of your advice and your suggestions. They really do help a lot. Fuck you, Kikinak. Beyonce needs a makeover anyway. I have to say, I really like the way Justin looks. I don't know if you guys have seen him yet because I can't remember what I showed during my last playthrough or last session of playing this for you. You know what? I'll just keep doing my special. Alright, so that was easy, and Beyonce should skyrocket in levels because we can do this repeatedly. Alright, let's hear what Kikinak has to say.
Impressive. You're as strong as ever. Well then, perhaps I should thank you by telling you about myself. The story brings tears to those who hear it, and even to those who tell it. I sure hope you brought some tissue. I was once an agent of Elrum. That is to say, I was a divine spirit, understand?
So what'd you do?
Elrum entrusted us divine spirits with bringing life to the forest. We created man, other life, everything that lives. So what do you think? Pretty good, huh? Do you like me more now? I'll save the rest for next time. Well, see you later.
Maybe it's just me, but Kikinak kind of sounds like I don't know how many of you have played Mario Sunshine or even remember this, but at the very beginning there's like this little intro voice thing that welcomes you, and it's like, welcome to the Isle Delfino, and I feel like Kikinak almost sounds like that. Oh, and I was reading some comments and someone else suggested that he sounds like Cosmo from The Fairly Odd Parents, and I agree, he really does.
Friendship great. I felt it, the proof of our friendship. Well, shall we begin?
Oh man, Kikinak is kind of creepy though. But yeah, so for whoever suggested that, I totally agree. He definitely sounds like Cosmo, and I think that announcer from Super Mario Sunshine, when you first land on the Isle Delfino. Alright, let's wallop him. And Beyonce should level up after we kill him this time. And then I swear, guys, we will move on to the next forest. I'm sure you're probably sick of seeing this place. I find this map to be a little bit convoluted. I don't like this area as much as I did the Beetle Forest, but it's still really cool and pretty. And I'm excited about the Spider Forest. Oh, crap. Well, she'll definitely level up next time.
Impressive. You're as strong as ever. Well, let me tell you some more about my favorite subject, me. You see, it was fun creating life and all. But unfortunately, we got so bored with it, we totally ran out of ideas. So we decided to create a thinking creature like us. It would be someone we could play with. Great idea, huh? I know, I'm so smart.
Too bad it backfired.
But that guy Elrum grew angry with us. Apocryphal, he said. You must promise, he said. He got so annoying, you know? And then guess what? You wanna know? Well, we'll leave it for next time.
Kikinak, just tell me the fucking story. Okay, I don't know how many times he's gonna make us do this, but that was as far as I got last time, I think. So maybe only one more time, maybe two. And I apologize for clearing my throat. I don't know what's going on.
Isn't friendship great?
Yes, you open with this every time.
I felt it, the proof of our friendship. Well, shall we begin?
Okay. So let's get Beyonce. Fucking hit this asshole again. No, wrong thing, Beyonce. So hopefully he will wrap up his story, which is kind of sad though. I wonder why Elrum was so pissed off that they made humans. I know that was kind of alluded to in previous videos, like things people have said, that Elrum didn't want them to like do shit with humans or like marry them or something. I don't know, I don't remember all the details, but Elrum was not pleased at all with the creation of humans, which I don't entirely understand. And no! Kikinak, why are you such a douche? Okay, let me give her a shab liquor to spruce her up, and then hopefully Kikinak will die. Not that I wish him any ill harm, of course, since we have proof of his friendship. He is so weird, I swear. Alright, let's go, B. I wish I could bypass some of the flute playing, at least after I've seen them a million times, like the different, I don't want to call them cutscenes, but the different scenes, I guess, of him summoning things and switching things, etc., etc. And yay! She leveled up. Wonderful.
Impressive. You're as strong as ever. Well, let me tell you some more about my favorite subject, me. Elrum complained so much, but in the end, we created it. The result was you, the beasts of knowledge. In other words, we are your true parents. Later, however, it gets so bad. We shouldn't have made any promises, you know? Huh? What promise? You want to know? Let's leave that for next time.
Seriously? Like, he'll come and we talk for maybe 30 seconds and then he leaves. Kikinak, I swear this better be the last thing you have to say. Oh, and I have a great walnut that I need to use. I'll do that next time. Sorry, I completely forgot about it.
Isn't friendship great?
Oh, yeah, whatever. Let's go. I really wish I could see his HP and his level, possibly, if that even applies to people like him. Okay, let's kick his ass or miss, you know, one of the two. So far, I'm really liking this area more than I thought I was going to when we visited. The first day that we moved here was kind of rocky. The apartment was not what we expected, and some of our neighbors are kind of, well, I don't know how to really explain it, but they're not what was also advertised, I guess. The place where we moved, because Andrew is going to be a graduate student, they said that this wasn't a place where like undergrads or sketchy people would live, since Colorado is one of the few places in the U.S. where like marijuana is legal to smoke, so there are lots of hippies here and just a lot of interesting, sketchy people.
Impressive. You're as strong as ever. Well, let me tell you some more about my favorite subject, me.
Well, I was talking about me,
When we
Kikinak.
created you, we made a promise to Elra. We promised we wouldn't fall in love with the beast. I thought it was so stupid. I mean, who could fall in love with a beast they made? But you know, girls can be so cute. I have good taste in women, you know. I couldn't control myself, and wham, bam, what a fool I am.
What did he do?
The result is what you see right here, a mere shadow of my former self. Then again, this is fun too, you know. Come back again. Next time I'll have something for you.
Well, so did Kikinak fuck bitches? Like, is that what he basically just told us? Kikinak, you are such a creeper. Yeah, anyway, so there are kind of some sketchy people here. Like, I haven't really encountered too many heavy like drug users, but if you walk around the downtown area, especially at certain times, some of the people you can tell they're not smoking cigarettes. But anyway, so like the area just has an interesting bit of diversity in that sense. Racially, it's not very diverse, and culturally, I wouldn't say it's diverse. But as far as like political opinions, I mean, there's just a lot of different stuff going on here. But anyway, so this apartment complex swore that like they screen people heavily, like you're not allowed to smoke marijuana in this apartment complex. You're not allowed to like have pets, and I think if you smoke, it has to be outside. And there were just a couple other like really weird rules, and the place is so strict and it's overpriced, so it's not even really worth it. But Andrew wanted to like assure me that, you know, we would be safe here, especially in a new city where we don't know anyone. I hope Beyonce doesn't die. If she doesn't kill him in this go, we're fucked. Oh my god, we are so dead. No! Beyonce, why? I guess I took a gamble and lost. Well, that's fine, whatever. He should go down. I don't think he'll cause us too much trouble. Although, I don't think water's gonna do anything. So we'll just roughhouse with him. That seems to be his favorite thing to do anyway. But yeah, basically, the people here aren't what we expected, and it was just not a very good start to the city when we moved here. The first day was really bad. I cried, to tell you the truth. I was so upset. But everything's kind of okay now.
Well, you're like a son to me now, aren't you? Can't blame you, the wandering bird man of freedom and adventure. I'm just too exciting for a country boy like you.
What are you talking about, Kikinak?
What? I didn't promise you anything. Hey, I'm joking. Take this. It is a very special item. Use it as you please.
Special liquor. So is that it? No more conversations with Kikinak? Well, I suppose it's just as well. Let me just run up here and save, and we're up on time anyway, so this is a good point to end the video. I will try to summon him and see if he has anything new to say, but I won't make you guys watch me do that. But anyway, that is it. I'm actually going to take a break. I know this is just one video, but I did want to get this re-recorded and up for you guys. So I should have some more videos for this coming later this week, as well as some stuff for Legend of Dragoon. If you guys are following that, I still have some stuff that I need to go back and render. But Andrew and I might re-record that stuff too, just because we had so much stuff going on. I know that the background, you might have been hearing like shit being moved because his family helped us and stuff. So anyway, thank you so much for watching and for your support and help, especially with this game, guys, because I really do appreciate all the advice and suggestions that you give. When we come back together, I will have collected the 2K Yan for the new armor that I wanted to get. I can't remember what it's called, but you guys probably know what I'm talking about. And yeah, we will just advance onward to the Spider Forest. So thanks again for watching. I am your host, Rabbit, and this is my playthrough of Jade Cocoon, Story of the Tamamayu. Take care, and I'll see you on the next video.